This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for November 12th, 2024. Papa Roach and Rise Against are bringing the Rise of the Roach tour with Under Oath to the XFINITY Center in Mansfield, Massachusetts on September 14th. Tickets go on sale this Thursday, November 14th at 10 a.m. Get the link for more info and tickets in the show notes of this episode. The Chicago Music Exchange is working with the family of late Lynyrd Skynyrd guitarist Gary Rossington to help put his iconic Freebird Les Paul SG into the hands of big-name players in a new initiative that aims to honor the late Southern rock icon's legacy. Rossington passed away in March of 2023, and the Chicago Music Exchange has now revealed it's been working with the Rossington family to, quote, organize and curate Gary's entire guitar and amp collection for the next step in life. The family says they want to ensure the continuing legacy of Gary's significant contributions to music via the songs he wrote and helped to write, along with the instruments he used. We will bring this guitar for artists to use in performances worldwide. Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains speaking out against streaming services and their low pay for musicians in a recent interview with Primordial Radio, talking about the fact that artists are getting paid as low as 1/1,000th of a cent per stream. Saying, quote, and as far as keeping your publishing, that was a real battle and very few artists did that. The new model has taken that and kind of intensified it a bit. I can't remember the artist, but I was looking at something that gets millions and millions of streams or whatever, and people are being paid 1/1,000th of a cent every time it's played. In the old days, when you got played on the radio, that turned into like a penny or something then, but it adds up. I'm a real advocate for artist rights, man. Alien Ant Farm have announced the replacement for CKY for their ongoing European and UK tour. CKY was booted off of the tour after a recent physical altercation between vocalist Chad Ginsburg and Alien Ant Farm's lead singer Dryden Mitchell. Mitchell claimed that Ginsburg punched him. In a statement of his own, Ginsburg made no apologies for his actions, saying, quote, I had no choice and had good reason for what happened. The Nocturnal Affair, In Me, and The Fear are scheduled to take over, opening up for the tour. Roger Daltrey announced he's hitting the road in 2025 on a special solo tour packed with Who songs, plus solo hits, and is now famous question and answer sessions, which opens up to fans who have been with him throughout the decades. Saying, quote, here we go again. After touring the U.S. with this band of phenomenal musicians, I can't wait to get back on the road in the U.K. with these shows. It's a joy to be on stage performing, up close and personal for the audience, chatting with them and playing familiar songs in an unfamiliar way. His bandmate Pete Townsend doesn't appreciate pundits who claim they know the secret to creativity. During a recent appearance on the Rock on Tours podcast, the Who legend talked about the creative process and singled out producer Rick Rubin for what he perceived as conflicting messages regarding songwriting. Saying, quote, you see a lot of stuff on YouTube and Instagram, people nagging you about the way that you have to be creative. Somebody needs to occasionally slap Rick Rubin because 1 minute he's telling us we need to do whatever we like, and then on the other hand, he's telling us that we mustn't do this and we mustn't do that. Buckcherry have announced a special expanded and explicit edition of the band's third album, 15, set for release on January 31st. The album features the hits Crazy Bitch, Next to You, and Sorry, and will mark its vinyl debut for the 20th anniversary with a bonus disc of material highlighted by acoustic versions of Crazy Bitch and Sorry and their supercharged version of Elvis Costello's Pump It Up. Buckcherry are also set to open up for the Scorpions during their Vegas residency next year. CBS has ordered the new singing competition series, The Road, for the fall of 2025. Executive producers Blake Shelton and Taylor Sheridan are bringing the new show that will trail a soon-to-be-announced headlining superstar on their journey to discover the next big artist. Singers will join the headliner on tour, performing as opening acts in venues nationwide. They'll compete to win over local fan bases, to secure a spot in the next city, and to remain on the tour. And rumor has it, AC/DC are getting ready to hit the road across North America. An advertisement for an AC/DC show on April 11th, 2025 at the U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis showed up online before being removed. The ticket sale date was November 15th. There's been no official statement from the band. This would be the first time that AC/DC toured North America since 2015 and 2016. Late former Iron Maiden vocalist Paul Di'Anno's cause of death has been revealed. Last month, Di'Anno died at the age of 66, and his cause of death was not shared at the time, but now has been revealed by his sisters, Cheryl and Michelle, saying, quote, basically, he had a tear in the sac around his heart, and blood was filled inside it from the main aorta artery, which then caused his heart to stop. The news was posted on the official Paul Di'Anno page, with a moderator noting that his death was, quote, instantaneous and hopefully painless. And as Oasis get ready to reunite in 2025 for massive stadium shows, Noel Gallagher has just released a 6-hour version of the song Champagne Supernova, created for the London Art Gallery. The reworked 6-hour ambient track will be played alongside a portrait of the artist being displayed as part of photographer Zoe Law's Legends exhibit. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 231 featuring Ginny Luke is available now. And check out this week's bonus episode featuring Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses.